Hey, Dave Bykowski here, registered nurse, entrepreneur, network marketer this is my 43rd year. I'm a critical care nurse by trade, and I'm also a holistic nurse, kind of an odd combination. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I got involved with NuWTR just about 6 weeks ago. And I got to tell you, I've never in my career seen a better company top to bottom, with owners that have no ego, that are not greedy, that just want to get their product out to the world. And what a product it is. You know, we're all mineral deficient. And that is everybody, because the soil is that we eat our foods, the vegetables and the fruits and everything like that that's grown out of the ground doesn't have any minerals. After all these years of farming, there's no minerals in there. So we're lacking minerals. And minerals in actuality are probably more important than are the vitamins. There was a tape that went out, I don't know, 20, 25 years ago or more, called Dead Doctors Don't Lie. And it was all about how important minerals are to the body. Well, I've been on the product NuWTR now for 6 weeks. And let me tell you something, I've had unbelievable changes. I'm 61 years old, so I got a lot of aches and pains like everybody does. But I'll tell you what, I got a shoulder pain for the last 3 years from a slightly torn rotator cuff. I have to take 2 Tylenol number 3s just to sleep at night. And I've tried a lot of things, and nothing has worked except that. But I'm going to tell you, I'm happy to say that after 5 weeks on it, 5 weeks on the NuWTR, I don't have that pain. I don't have to take any Tylenol number 3s to get to sleep. And you don't know how happy I am about that. The other thing that I have that I think a lot of people, and people probably over 40, have is I suffer from leg cramps. I mean, I get some horrific leg cramps. And those cramps, they last, and they're so intense I get tears in my eyes. Well, Brian Smith, the master distributor, when I was talking to him, what are some of the things that this helps? He said, well, if you know anybody that's got leg cramps, I said, I don't have to go very far. I got them. And so I'm going to tell you something. I used to get them about 7 times a month, and I'd get them usually they were like 5 or 6 days in a row, where they would just lock up on me, and it was just terrible. And then not just leg cramps, abdominal cramps, and those are even worse. Happy to say, I have not had any cramps since I've been on the product. I had one starting, but it didn't go full blown. I could tell that it was like one coming on, but it never happen, never materialized. Look, if you're looking for a good product, one that's going to impact lives, NuWTR is your product. Fulvic acid is an amazing product. I first fell in love with it about 10, 20 years ago, and it was with the company I was an investor with, and it was Shilajit. And Shilajit is another fulvic acid product that comes from India. And the story goes that the monkeys in the springtime would go to the Himalayan mountains and climb up there, and there would be a peat or a resin that would come out of the cracks in the mountain, in the crevices, and they'd eat that. Well, it didn't take long for the people to say, well, if it's good for the monkeys, it's good for us. And thus became centuries and centuries of people taking Shilajit. And this is why, because it does so many wonderful things. And I don't want to go into everything it does, but it does. Everybody's different, because once you put that body into a homeostasis situation where you balance things, a lot of wonderful things happen. I'm going to tell you, this is Dave Bykowski telling you, if you're looking for a good program, one that's got the best compensation plan that I've ever seen, get a hold of me. Put a comment down, and we'll talk to you later, okay? Dave Bykowski saying, hey, let's jump in the mud.